great scorers and combination passers in this league.
Three terrific men. Tatum's shot is off. Outside, KD. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his first foul. Outside, KD. And Durant can't get that one to fall. And here's Boston. For three, Hayward drills it from outside.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision looking only for his own shot. But he's more about team.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Excellent decision making. I mean, given how fluid Durant is in these sets, I mean, how do you guard him?
And a one-year player at Texas, Jared Allen came into the league as a bit of a project. He's got ample playing time to develop in Brooklyn.
There's Dinwiddie. Kemba Walker making his last shot. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Tatum wide open. He fires one. The shot stood. Brown making the play.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Bucket is good. And Greg, safe to say, Allen's defense is ahead of his offense.
Yeah, but his mobility and leaping ability serve him well as a finisher, providing that vertical spacing teams like to have inside.
Outside for Durant. A three ball. Rebounded by the Celtics.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
And the thing about Tatum, you may not have the quickest drive, but the finish is explosive.
Durant down low. Great D that time from Tatum.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter. Settling his shots, he'd be better off passing up.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Dinwiddie with the steal. Back to Durant. .124 left in the first. LeVert with the wide open look. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Tatum drives in. Walker with a clean look. And again, Boston with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Off the run. Back to Allen. 6 to shoot. Let's go. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. Here's Dinwiddie. And another shot. Outside for Durant. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Brown.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different. But he can't get anything to fall.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, we got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
It'll count. Time on the buzzer beater. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
It's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
This haven't been a problem for them so far, but they didn't do a very good job taking care of the ball.
Irving for three, and the three ball is good. Irving's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Nets. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. And Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. Wanamaker. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Temple can't get it to go.
You can't hit that one. Your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time.
Here's Wanamaker. Here's Cantor. That's all in by Harris.
Very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Here's Temple. Off target with his three.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without foul.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
This young man has worked on his form. Tatum was a decent outside shooter in college, but lethal here as a pro.
And on the way from Irving for three. Good on the triple. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
And it's a matter of pride, and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
Inching closer to the postseason, Chris, the playoffs right around the corner. Is there anything you would change with the playoff format?
You know, I thought about this a lot, and because it's cyclical, meaning who's going to be number 1 or number 8 in their conference, that makes me not want to change anything. One idea, however, that I've always entertained is top 1 through 16. So let's take conferences out of it. Take divisions out of it and just rank them by records 1 through 16. I think that would have a pretty good impact on who's in and who's out, but I think would also mess with travel and the whole logistical and a whole bunch of logistics in that way and mess it up. But I really like how we have it, man. 1 through 8 on both sides and may the best team win.
How about reseeding?
But we could reseed, and that just opens up so many. You know what? I'm a guy. I got to get used to changing. Maybe if I hear some more ideas, I'm with it. But right now, I like the way it is.
I hear you. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Pass to Jordan. Fires from 14. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Here's Wanamaker. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Wanamaker's got his second basket of the night.
You see how Hayward just made that pass? You got to say that. Man, he's got some vision. That's a good break. I mean, it's tough to connect on those long-distance passes.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 10. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got his first 2 points.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Here's Walker, and it's Boston with another.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him, but these guys need a gut check right now.
I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. I have to know the scouting report. He's a threat from out there.
Now here's Smart. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Irving. Jordan high post. The Nets working the ball around now. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's what Jordan does best. An extremely lethal dunker.
Pass to Williams. Outside, Smart. And again, Boston with the triple.
They'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Irving can't get it to go.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. So both teams making some changes here. Defense, the Nets. They trail by 14. Shots good by Williams.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside, KD. Shoots over Kansas. At the tip. Great positioning on the putback. Allen's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those two things.
We've reached the end of the first half. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this team becomes the route that it's threatening to be. That's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Boston. And after signing a 4-year, $52 million contract extension, Marcus Smart rewarded the Celtics, Chris, with the best season of his young career.
Yeah, his best shooting percentages by far. I mean, add in his continued progress as a playmaker. Don't forget he's the man on the defensive end. I think that's money well spent for Boston.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
You can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one every time.
You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
Pass to Durant. Dinwiddie with it. Stolen by Walker. Outside Tatum. Tice. And he jams it with authority.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
The phenomenal athleticism from Durant. Man, he's just a tenacious dunker who spikes it in.
Pass to Tatum. Drilled from 11 feet out. Tatum's got 15.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
But it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Shot, high post. KD's shot is good. He's got 8.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Pass to Tice. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Efficiency. I mean, that's an area where Walker has improved. No need to force it. Keep your eyes up. Make the right basketball play.
Here's KD. Great D that time from Tatum.
He shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight. Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
Down low. Here's Allen. And he gets it to go.
Now look, an assist like that gives Durant more hype than any other play he makes. He loves creating an easy bucket for a teammate.
Out to Hayward. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his first foul. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And Tice gets it to go. Chris, of the guys you went against and played against, who would have benefited from today's style of play the most?
Oh, man, I got a few names. Billy Owens. Billy Owens, to me, was a guy like a Kevin Durant. He couldn't shoot like that, but he did everything on the floor for us there in Golden State. And I think in today, an open game for him where he could get going, oh, man, that would just be incredible. I also think of a guy like Detlef Schrempf. He could post up, he could pop and pick, he could shoot the ball deep, he could shoot off the dribble, finish on the break. Whatever you wanted, he could give it to you that way. And I think for both guys, that size, that sweet spot, 6'7", 6'8", but played like a little bit of a guard, those two guys come to mind.
Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skill.
KD doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. Arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
And so it's Boston with it. Boston leading by 15. Brown drives in, and he banks in the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
LeVert in the corner. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. KD with it. He's got 10. And then Durant with the dunk.
Durant dunks the ball with such an effortless lift. He just goes up and throws it down like it's nothing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Well, great to see KD back on the court. That heartbreaking moment where he went down in Game 5 of the 2019 Finals. Wow, so hard, Greg, to watch.
And KD clearly gave everything he had to try and win in the finals. Warriors fans appreciate his efforts, softened the blow as he left for the Nets. The Warriors ownership already promising to retire Durant's number up in the Raptors. And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Former #1 overall pick. Tremendous success early in his career. Irving continues to find ways to improve.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Brooklyn trails by 13. Prince in the corner. To the paint. On the wing, Irving. Shoots from 14. Got a piece of it.
Unbelievable rejection from Smart here. Really using his insane vertical to send that one back.
Well, and there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. It's a 16-point game.
He forgets about him on the perimeter. They're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Irving double team. And Harris wide open. He shoots from outside off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Williams gets the bucket.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well. Defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game. And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Harris with it. Now Green defending. Stolen away. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Wanamaker misses. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Cranes the three-pointer. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
In the corner, Irving with it. And the Nets miss again.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
Yeah, it's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with yourselves.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Looking to end the run. KD can't get it to go. Here's Wanamaker. No good on the triple.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Dinwiddie drives in. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Releases. Here's Cantor. Outside, Green. And they go to the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Top of the key. Can't get the putback. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The drive by Cantor. Fires for three. Green, no luck. Durant, wide open, he fires. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Durant's got 16 here in the second half. And the Celtics with possession here. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And Green now, top of the key. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense there from Irving. And the call will be against Brad Wanamaker. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Irving double team. Pass to Allen. Shoots over Walker. From the left block, he sends it through. 8-point for Jared Allen.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Boston.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jason Tatum.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
Here's Walker, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. 4 on the clock. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Poked away. It's stolen by Allen. Here's Durant. And KD throws it down.
I mean, this guy is almost 7 feet. Durant runs the floor beautifully, knowing where to be at all times in transition.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tatum. Rebounded by the Nets.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He's played with a doggedness and determination. That's how you end up with double-digit boards.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not